with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Getting into the final third of the season now, Richard. Award talk is coming into focus.
I think most of the voters are starting to make their very short list. Fans might have made up their minds, but the next month will be very important.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Joel Embiid is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Bruce Brown. Then there's George. And it's Champagnie at the 2.
That's his comfort zone. Nurkic does almost all of his scoring down low.
Here's George. After the basket by Kansas City. Pass to Embiid. Into the lane. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jusuf Nurkic picks one up. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Launches a 3. Joel Embiid with the board. George with it. Fontecchio's there. Here's Embiid. Oh, and a dunk by Embiid.
Wow, the process. Come on, I want to see that again.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Jayhawks.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Yeah, the reserves added another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
Now here's Nurkic. 10 points in his last outing. Some nice ball movement here by Kansas City. Here's Porter. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass. To Embiid. Cans it with nobody near him. Embiid's got 9 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for a lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
And great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to speak with the head coach for Kansas City. We talked about the strategy tonight, particularly against Joel Embiid. He said, quote, "I told my guys to get as physical as they want," adding, "He's not a guy you can guard gently. He demands that you get aggressive." Hopefully that is...
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out. Both teams deciding to change it up. Tobias Harris out there with Jusuf Nurkic. Then it's Shepard. Then there's Simone Fontecchio. And it's Porter in at the 1. And here's Harris outside. And Nurkic throws it down.
And Nurkic doing everything right on that pick and roll here, and it all starts with a good screen.
gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. We've got George. Joel Embiid is out there with Williams. Then there's Prince, and it's Clark in at the point. Here's Embiid. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. He's got 14.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Harris misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Embiid into the lane. And Embiid with the slam.
Yeah, you better make a business decision and get out of that way. Barreling through, you better clear the way for Embiid.
And so Porter will bring it up for Kansas City. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Pass to Fontecchio. Harris outside. Back to Fontecchio. Here's Shepherd. 6 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. Inside, here's Embiid, and then Embiid with the dunk.
A dominant night for Joel Embiid offensively. He's taking whatever he wants.
Nurkic, and it's blocked by Embiid. And so a little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to George. Back to Embiid. Puts up a 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 5 assists in the game. For Kansas City, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. We've got Tobias Harris. Also, Jusuf Nurkic out there. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3. Here's Sensabaugh. Let's go with a 3. Fontecchio outside. Pass to Porter. Harris outside. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. Harris has got 7.
Such a versatile offensive player. Harris using his range this time to strike from the arc.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Bruce Brown. And it's Champagnie at the shooting guard position.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Pass to Nurkic. And it's blocked by Embiid. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one to walk into it.